What is up, obscure people? It's Bark coming at you with another microphone review. No, actually I'm not doing another microphone review, this damn cable. I'm taking this M-Audio sound check that you see here before me. I'll put it up in the camera for you. A little bit, not a ton. And I got this microphone, 4 months back. And it's got a busted capsule or a bad capsule. This is not what it sounds like. I bought a second one because I didn't think this sounded right, and the second one sounds way better. So I have determined this has a bad capsule in it. So what we're going to do is review 3 capsules that I got off eBay really cheap. Like $9, $4.50, and $4.25 roughly. I'll throw the picture over this. We're going to call those capsules A, B, and C, and you will tell me which one you like the most. So I wanted to do a little soldering, and I'm a terrible I'm a terrible solder miser. A solder miser? I think that's it. I'm a terrible solder miser. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say. So without further ado, let's take the M-Audio, which, let me say one more thing. This thing's built like a tank. God, I hate the word tank. Built like a rock. Like The Rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. All metal body. Really good weight. On and off switch. Good grill. No give to it. So I thought, if I can turn this into something I can use, it's definitely going to last. Except for the capsule inside, because obviously it didn't. So, let's reclaim this microphone with a Chinese capsule and see what we got. All right, we're not going for good audio here. We're going for soldering time. So there's the M-Audio. There's our old capsule, which sounded like absolute garbage. So we've disconnected that. And it's time to put our new capsule in. We're just going to solder 2 wires in, red and black, and see what we got. This is our $10 capsule. This is going to be Capsule A. Do you think Capsule A sounded the best? All right, so there we go. We've got Capsule A is completely installed. So this is Capsule A compared to the original broken capsule that I removed. We put Capsule A just so you know it's still the same mic. It is indeed the same microphone, just with Capsule A in there. Let's throw some tests at Capsule A. I already know that this is going to turn out really bad. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickled pineapple. That one hurt my ears. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickled pineapple pizza. Okay, so plosive rejection is, I'm going to turn this to the side. Plosive rejection is awful with this capsule. Let's do some off-axis rejection, and I'll tell you more about this capsule at the end of the video. So into the front of the mic, now we're going to slowly turn it 90 degrees, and this is what it sounds like at 90 degrees. Now we're all the way at the back of the microphone, and this is how it sounds. Now we're on the other 90-degree angle, and this is how it sounds. And back to the front of the microphone. So compared to the original bad capsule, this thing sounds a million times better. It is bassy. It's got a nice low, I don't know if I call it nice. It's got a rich low end, not a lot of mids, and there's definitely a presence boost on it, but without those mids, it just sounds uneven. But it definitely blows this capsule out of the water since it was broke. Let's throw that in the trash. Bada bing, bada boom, I missed. Let's go ahead and throw some proximity effect. When you get right up on Capsule A, this is what it sounds like when you're right up on top of Capsule A. And I did not like the proximity effect. It got way too boomy and bassy. Let's throw some processing on this and see what it sounds like. All right, we've got processing enabled, compression, de-esser, and that's it. Let's throw a high-pass filter on it, and this is what it sounds like with a high-pass filter. Bada bing, bada boom, turn that off. Okay, so back to just compression and de-esser. Doesn't sound that bad. You are 100% going to need a big-ass windscreen on this thing for Peter Piper picked a patch of pickle plosives. But other than the plosive issue, this mic is tons better than it was with the capsule I threw across the room. Let's throw an oral exciter on it and see what it sounds like. All right, so now we've got an oral exciter on it, and now it's all high-end and broadcasty and sparkly. High-end broadcast and sparkly, you're with Bark on Obscure Mics. That was fucking stupid. All right, oral exciter back off, processing back off. This was Capsule A. Let me know what you think of Capsule A. We're going to do B and C. I haven't received those yet, so I'm going to be wearing different clothes in the rest of this video. Just so nobody sees it and was like, something's amuck here. He's got different clothes on. That's because it took Capsule A forever to get to me, and B and C still are not. That's the problem with buying Chinese stuff on eBay. It takes quite a while. But let's check out Capsule B and C. You won't have to wait because it'll all be on this video, but let's go to Capsule B.
All right, here is the next capsule, Capsule B. This is the SM58 replacement capsule. I've soldered it on, put it into the M Audio sound check. There's a close-up of the capsule.
Hey, what's going on? It is Bark, and this is Capsule B. Got Capsule B here in the studio. This is the one of the under $5 capsules. I will post the picture back up there. But this is how that capsule sounds. Let me make sure I don't have any processing on because I'm guilty. I've been guilty of that in the past. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickled pineapple pizza. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickled pineapple pizza. Let's go ahead and turn the microphone 90 degrees so you can hear what the off-axis rejection is. And then we'll go ahead and turn it all the way around to the back of the microphone to the other side, 90 degrees. And back to the front of the microphone. I will say, to my ears right now initially, doesn't sound as bad as it did when I tested this, because I soldered this, threw it on my Tascam DR10X. Didn't sound so bad. But it didn't sound quite this good. I'm not saying it sounds good, but it didn't sound like this. This doesn't sound too awful. I do hear like a lot of sizzle up top, a lot of graininess, not a ton of low end, not a lot of beef down there. But again, plosives. But again, a cheap replacement. $5 essentially made this mic useful when it was useless. Let's throw some processing on this thing and see what we got. Okay, so now we've got compression, de-esser, and that's it on it. And this is what it sounds like. It definitely brings that clarity out. And I'm not sure if I like it better with processing or not. I imagine we throw a big bottom on it and it's going to improve a little bit. All right, so now we've got a big bottom on the microphone. Yeah, that makes a pretty solid improvement to me. But it is still very grainy and has a really tight vibrato. Vibrato? Is that the word? Vibration. It's got a lot of vibration up top. Like that just really tight wave going on. But it doesn't sound bad. I mean, my RE320 has that bit of sizzle up top. This doesn't sound too shabby. It does not sound like an SM58. It says that it's an SM58 capsule replacement. That's not the case. This does not sound anything like an SM58. If I had to say, it sounds more, don't kill me in the comments, but more of a Sennheiser E835, more of a really top-driven vocal microphone. So you can sing at the park, on the stage in the gazebo. I don't know. Anyways, so far we've heard Capsule A, we've heard Capsule B. Which one do you prefer, A or B? After we do Capsule C, I will listen to all of them and record the last piece of this capsule replacement video. See which one I liked, and then you guys can see which one you liked. And definitely comment down below. This was one of my more fun projects that I've taken on, so I do want to know what you guys think. Capsule B, this is what it sounds like. I forgot to get right up on it so you can hear the proximity effect of Capsule B. And this is what that proximity effect sounds like. Let's turn the processing off. Processing is off. And this is what the proximity effect sounds like on Capsule B. Almost forgot that. So there we go. Capsule B, less than $5. What did you think? Let me know. Let's get on to Capsule C. All right, so here's Capsule C in the M-Audio sound check. All soldered in, ready to go. This is also of the under $5 variety. It does say Dynamic Microphone KTV V102 capsule. Cardioid cartridge. Pop it back in, see what we got. And I've got Capsule C in the house with me. Capsule C. This is the third and final capsule replacement. It ran under $5. Let's go ahead and throw some plosives into it. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickled pineapple plosives. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickled pineapple plosives. When you get right up on top of Capsule C in the M-Audio Soundcheck microphone, this is what it sounds like. Let's go ahead and test our handling noise out on this thing. So back and forth, handling noise, M-Audio Soundcheck, Capsule C. Let's go ahead and rotate the microphone 90 degrees, see what the off-axis rejection is. To the behind of the microphone, that's what she said, and this is what it sounds like. And back around 90 degrees on this side, and I'm going to slowly turn it back. It starts to pick up, and then boom, we're back at it. Put this microphone back in its holster, very lightly, albeit. So, okay. My thoughts. I'm going to listen to all three capsules before I make any kind of a decision as to what I like about the mic capsules and which one I think is the best. Obviously, this one does really bad with plosives. The proximity effect wasn't too terrible, but overall, like, it's got a really shrill top end and really muddy mids and bottoms. Like, it just does not sound very good to my ears. It just sounds very muddy. And I'm not enjoying the way this thing sounds. Just that top end shrillness is uncomfortable. So my initial thoughts, without listening to all of them and then giving you my opinion, Capsule A was smooth and didn't have this harshness, but it was terrible with plosives. Capsule B was a lot less smooth, but nothing like this one. So right now I'm going to rank them A, B, and C as to what I like the most. And A, because of the smoothness and rich tone, take some of the plosives out of it somehow, and it's usable. This, I think, is just barely usable. So let's throw a little bit of processing on it to see what we can get out of the microphone real quick. Okay, so this is compression and a de-esser on the microphone. I mean, it brings out a little bit more clarity, but it doesn't really sound any more quality than it did before. Let's throw a big bottom on. Big bottom on the microphone. There we go. I don't think there's anything you can do to this mic to really give it the go. So let's turn all processing back off. All right, back to the natural sound of the capsule. I am 99% sure this is my least favorite of the three, but I will listen to all of them and get right back to you with a final verdict. That verdict may be on my smartphone just because time is running short, but yeah, we'll do that. I'll do it on my smarty phone. Maybe. I don't know. I'll see you guys in like 0 seconds to tell you what I thought about all three. Final conclusions from me, and then you guys let me know what you thought of them down below. And if you want any of these capsules to throw into an old dynamic, link below for each one of those to buy. Thanks for watching. I had fun with this one. I plan on doing more of this in the future. And one of those capsules I stuck in a condenser and made an end-address dynamic microphone. That'll be a fun video. Obscure Mics. See you in 0. So I have reviewed all 3 mics and got a NT1 in the studio just to kind of compare all 3 capsules to just a good sounding microphone. It's not a fair comparison. This is just what I got done recording. So I was like, after watching the video of all 3 capsules, I'll just roll with this. So indeed, my favorite capsule was Capsule A because it was kind of smoother. The bottom was, the low end was really nice. There was still clarity there. I don't think it's a great capsule by any means, but I do think it's very usable. And I did choose it to throw into my makeshift microphone. I turned a BM900 condenser microphone into an end address dynamic. I used Capsule A to do that. I reinforced the plosives issue, so we'll see how I did there. But I'm excited to do a video on that because it was fun. It was a lot of fun to take a condenser microphone, rip the guts out, take the condenser capsule off, and throw a dynamic in there. It took some trickery to get that to work and to be able to make it solid to where I don't think it's going to fall apart anytime soon. So Capsule A, smooth, rich, still clear, not great by any means. I'm just comparing the 3. I'm not saying go buy this capsule and just enjoy it. I do think I can make some decent recordings with it. So Capsule A, winner for me, and I wish I would have reversed the order. Capsule B came in second place. Still a little bit shrill, but the clarity was solid on it, and it did have enough low end and decent mids to make it sound usable. Capsule C, too thin, too shrill. It was similar to Capsule B in my opinion. It was a worse version of Capsule B to my ears. So there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments below. That was a lot of fun to mess with in my opinion. Did you like Capsule A, B, or C? Would you pay the $9 and change for Capsule A, or would you pay the $4 and change for Capsule B or C? Let me know. I'm very interested to find out. Thanks for watching this capsule replacement video with me. And coming up soon is Capsule A put into a condenser microphone. Let's see what we got there. Create your own end address podcast broadcast dynamic microphone. Coming up on Obscure Mics. See you, Road. See you, folks.